2 doors. 48 hours in spaces where reality loses its form. Your choice is the only thing standing between you and your return. 1 door is a test of patience. The second is a test of fear. Write in the comments which door you choose. Let's go. Door 1. The Infinite Elevator. Location: an elevator with mirrored walls. There are floor buttons, but they do not work. The elevator moves of its own accord. Occasionally, it stops and opens its doors onto empty corridors, hospitals, or offices. You may step out, but if you do, the elevator will depart. The next one will arrive in 8 hours. Food and water. The elevator contains a small supply of water and energy bars stored in an emergency compartment. This is sufficient to last 48 hours, provided you do not leave the elevator. If you do venture out, you may occasionally come across food vending machines in the corridors, though they require coins. These coins can be found in the pockets of clothing hanging on racks within those very same corridors. Whose clothing it is, don't ask. The dream. You may sleep only on the floor of the elevator. If you fall asleep standing leaning against the wall, you will, in your sleep, press a button that does not exist. The elevator will descend. Below, there are no floors. Threat. The passenger. He enters whenever the elevator stops on an odd-numbered floor. You cannot see him, but you catch the scent of old leather and hear heavy breathing. He does not speak. He simply stands beside you. There is only one rule. Do not look into the mirror while he is inside. If you see his reflection, he will see you. He will exit on the next floor. You must exit as well, but not into the corridor he took. Go in the opposite direction. If you follow him, the corridor will never end. Door 2. The Abandoned Theater. Location: an old theater building. An auditorium with 500 seats. The stage is empty, the curtain raised. Dust covers everything, mirrors line the dressing rooms, and old costumes hang on racks. There is no lighting, only the emergency exit signs. Food and water. Bottled water and cookies are available at the snack bar. However, the snack bar closes after midnight. The door won't open again until morning. Stock up in advance. Sleep. You may sleep in any dressing room, but if you fall asleep in one where a costume hangs on a chair, you will wake up on stage. Center stage. Under the spotlights. You will not be alone. The threat. The audience. They appear in the auditorium the moment you step onto the stage. There are hundreds of them. They do not move, they do not speak, yet they watch. If you remain on stage for longer than 10 minutes, they will begin to applaud. They will not stop. If you retreat backstage while the applause is still ringing out, they will follow you. Silence will return only if you step forward to take a bow. But a bow is an invitation. They will descend into the stalls. And then, you will become part of the performance. The only way to escape is never to step onto the stage at all. Not even if someone calls out to you from the wings, even if the voice is one you recognize. It is not them. It is the performance. 2 rounds. 8 doors. 48 hours. Tell us in the comments. Which doors did you choose? In which spaces would you survive? And where wouldn't you last even an hour? Subscribe to the Liminal Choice channel to take on the next round. Your destiny lies behind the door. Your choice. Your rules. Your 48 hours.